following graduation from high school, you went to Villanova, and then following graduation from Villanova, you played in the old Eastern League. Now, a lot of people today don't know, but I think people who check this website out certainly do know about the old Eastern League. Tell us about some of the guys you played against and some of the places you went and the transportation and, everything else about the Eastern League.
Well, the old Eastern League was probably a superior version of what is now the developmental league, or the D League as we call it for the NBA. These were players who were unable to make the roster of an NBA team for one reason or another, because you didn't have the proliferation of NBA franchises like you had now.
We have 8 teams.
Yeah, you only had 8 teams then. And then plus there was the unspoken rule that each team only had so many blacks on the team. And so that factored into it. So you found in the Eastern League a lot of outstanding players, particularly black players, who were really very talented, but they couldn't make a roster spot for one reason or another. The teams in the league, Wilkes-Barre had a team, Scranton, these are all teams basically in Pennsylvania. Scranton had a team, Allentown, Wilmington, Delaware had a team. Just trying to think a couple, Allentown. Even for a while, Camden had a team. Camden had a team, and New Jersey in there. So that were some of the teams that immediately come to mind.
How about some of the players?
I actually played against Bill Spivey, who was an All-American player at Kentucky. He was one of the original, really talented, big men. I remember there's a guy named Wally Choice. He led the league in scoring for many years. He was one of the last guys cut from the Knickerbockers. He played at Seton Hall. The guy who runs a lot of the grassroots programs in Philadelphia, Sonny Hill, played in there. Right? John Chaney played in the league and that. But the talent was extremely good. I remember one of my favorite teammates was a guy named Laverne Tart, who played at Bradley, was just an outstanding basketball player. So I did that on the weekends, and during the week I worked my full-time job as a marketing analyst for Sunoco. That was the job that I took coming out of Villanova in 1960. So I was able to work a full-time job and play in the Eastern League on the weekends. And usually you got somewhere between $100 and $200 a game. And now some of the guys like Spivey or Wally Choice, they were probably getting $500, $600, maybe even $1,000 a game.
But it was more for fun.
Yes. But we drew pretty good crowds. We would, and Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Allentown especially. Allentown had great crowds.